Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say hello and welcome to I Am the Change. I am Michelle Simon. I started this in 2019, stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt. And I'm still doing it every single day. I've had other New Year's resolutions / intentions since then. If you'd like to see them, they are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So you guys, I've been telling you about my life and what it's been like in this journey of being able to break up with this fear, shame, and guilt, which I thought was going to be so easy. And it is not. And it's still with me every single day. And I've been talking to you guys lately, mostly about my health. I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. I am a recovering adult child, which means I was brought up in a dysfunctional family, and I'm in a 12-step group for that, and I'm a recovering food addict. So I'm off of sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine. So I'm in all these 12-step programs, which has helped me and allowed me to be able to find my voice, start speaking up for myself, and being able to be the change that I want to see. And now I am the change. I have worked on myself so much that I am not afraid for anyone to see me, to hear me, to make fun of me, to say bad things about me. I've come to peace with all of that about myself. So I am not afraid of anyone or anything anymore. And part of that is because I have a connection to God. And yeah, God is always with me and is protecting me and keeping me safe. And I feel like I have angels all around me all the time. So I think everybody does, but not everybody can see it or feel it or hear it. But how I feel God around me, when I was growing up, we used to, first of all, we used to listen to Breakfast with the Beatles every single Sunday. Like that was our church. Music was like we listened to it religiously. Breakfast with the Beatles every Sunday with Helen Hunt on MGK, because I grew up outside of Philadelphia. So that was our big radio station. And so as I started to piece back my spiritual life puzzle, every time I hear the Beatles song, I'm like, that's God sending me a message. And then I know I have angels all around me all the time, and I get these signs, like I see feathers, or I have these wind chimes, and my one girlfriend said every time the wind chimes, the angels get their wings. So every time I hear my wind chimes, I'm like, oh my God, angels are getting their wings. So I love windy days, and whenever I hear wind chimes, my neighbor has them, and sometimes hers chime more than mine. I'm like, she has more angels on her side. But anyway, those are some of the signs that I get. And then through speaking to other people, a lot of times my higher power, God, speaks to me through other people, and it's usually kindness, love, and compassion. Whenever I hear anything that's kind, loving, and compassionate, I know that's God. So anyway, I've been talking to you guys about how I'm returning my 2024 Lexus that I got a little less than a year and a half ago, because it's pretty much a lemon without it fitting into the lemon law category. And usually when I get things, they're usually in the gray area. It's not a black or white thing. So a lot of times I've had to like prove my case, and I have weird symptoms that most people don't have when I get sick. And so a lot of times it's been very challenging and difficult for me, especially to speak up or to say when something isn't right. And I've been telling you guys I've been having these headaches, and I did go to a migraine specialist or neurologist who works with people with migraines, and I was going to get magnesium infusions to start for this headache that wouldn't go away. And then my one girlfriend is like, you might have like chronic sinusitis. So I went to my primary care doctor. I'm on an antibiotic. It seems like they're getting a little bit better, but I've been like down and depressed. And then I feel, because I don't feel good. And then I feel shame because I'm sick, and I'm always sick, or it feels like I'm always sick. So anyway, this fear, shame, and guilt and this constant breaking up, it's like, when I'm sick enough, I don't feel guilty for taking care of myself. But lately, it feels like my health, I've had a lot of health challenges. And I went last week and got shots in my knees for the first time. And my knees hurt so bad for the next couple of days. I had to use a cane for a couple of days, and now they're so much better. So, having stuff done for the first time and not knowing what's going to happen after and the side effects, like I start telling you guys all of this stuff, because if we don't talk about these things, how do we know? How do I know? I used to think I was abnormal because nobody said things about a side effect or what could happen, and then when you talk to other people, they're like, oh yeah, I had that, or I felt this way. But most people don't speak about it out loud. It's almost like a secret, and we're like scared to tell people. And I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to hide things. If I don't tell the truth or tell people what's going on, I can't be helped. And that's what I'm learning is I need to speak my truth, tell the truth, and then people can help me more. So if I go to the doctor and I don't tell them the whole story, how can they help me? So I'm getting better at communicating and asking for what I want and for what I need. And I've learned how to do it in such a way that I was saying some people can't hear me. And I know this has happened to you, and it's happened to me, where you go to somebody and you tell them something and they're like, they totally don't get what you're saying. Like it's over their head. And I used to stay and explain and explain and explain. And then I learned I don't need to do that when somebody can't hear me, to walk away. But I can now go back to the person, even if they can't hear me. I needed to practice stepping up and speaking up for myself. So the people who can't hear me are the best people to practice on, because they can't hear me anyway, and I need to learn how to do it. So I'm getting better, and a lot of people can hear me now, but there's certain people that if I say red car and you hear yellow tricycle, or they hear yellow tricycle, I'm not going to change their opinion. And I used to stay there and keep thinking and saying, I didn't say that, I said this, and then I would get in arguments with people. Now I don't argue with people, and I don't do that anymore. And it's been a lot of work, and it's been very hard, but I'm getting better at communication, which is, I think, everyone's problem. We don't say what we need when we need it, and I've learned to say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. And a lot of times when I communicate like that, people are more apt to listen to what I say. So you guys, I'm in the process of returning the Lexus. I haven't heard back from the Lexus dealer yet. They told me up to 60 days, but I'm just trying to be patient. So stay tuned, stay safe, and I will see you all next week. And thanks so much for watching.